Hello stock traders, I hope all of you had a fantastic trading day. Today I had an epic trading day. I had one specific pick that 10x'd in one day, which was very, very amazing. So even with some other picks that did really poorly, overall did very, very well. Today I finished with a 39.79% gain. Month to date, that puts me at a 55.29% gain. And year to date, over 100% now. Year to date, up 164.34% gain. So doing very well. You're probably like, how on earth did he do that? Well, I'm going to explain all of that, and I'm also going to give you 3 new picks that I think will do very well for your portfolio. I have some sales to report, and also we're going to take a look at the market and see how it's doing. But before we get going, if you could do me a favor, please hit that most amazing and wonderful like button. Also, please subscribe and turn on those bell notifications so you get notified when a new video comes out. And also, if you want to comment, I would love to hear your comments. I'm more than happy to look up different stock picks. If there's something you want me to look up, I'll at least give you my opinion. Now, I am not a financial advisor, so of course you need to do your own due diligence. But if you are looking for my opinion on a particular stock, that is a good way to do that. Reach out to me in the comment section down below. I would very much appreciate that. Or if you just have a general comment, I would sure love to hear from you. So you're probably wondering, what? How on earth? How did that happen? Well, there's this stock called out in, I think it was May 25th. Anyway, May 25th call out on ORPH, and this was a PDUFA run-up play. And today, for no reason at all, at least nothing I can find that's really that important, it started to run. Now, we all in our Discord got in on this thing super early. I mean, it called it out on May 25th. Most everyone had about a $5.60 to 70-cent average on it. We all loaded up on it very, very early. And this was unexpected, but if you have a great strategy, every once in a while this can happen, and this PDUFA really, really moved. So I was able to sell this for a 1,036.9% gain.
Holy crap!
Very, very excited about that. Made a ton of money on that, and so that was really, really exciting. If you are looking for picks like this, you know, I recommend you check out our Patreon group, because this top 7 list is just a spattering, just a small representation of the fantastic picks that are in that room. Starting from the basic room, you have all of my picks, the PDUFA run-up play and the insider swing play. I'm going to take a little bit of time and just kind of talk about this today. In the standard room, we have professional traders. We have John, who is so fantastic. We have Ryan, R2K shot caller, who's in there, and he is just really epic with a lot of his calls. And then also we have a pennies room that's really amazing. That's all from the standard membership. And in the premium membership, you also get my squeeze plays. You also get those in the standard room. And then my entire portfolio and other perks. And so it is well worth checking out. We have a link in the description down below if you are looking for huge gains, and if you are looking to follow and take a look at strategies and follow different strategies, not stocks. You're not following me. You're not following stocks. You're following stock strategies. Every stock that I pick has a strategy behind it, period. I never, ever trade a stock without a strategy first in mind before I go into it. And I have a video coming out on that here in the next couple of weeks. And so I will dive more into exactly what I mean in that video. All right, so I have some sales to report. The first one is sold number 6 on the list, GOED. I sold for a 25.22% gain. Sold number 7 on the list, vnrx. Now, we have been holding this one for a long time, and they had a conference, and that was actually yesterday, and it just didn't move. And so I sold it for a 2.26% loss. That was unfortunate that didn't move, but we had lots of insider activity by the CFO, and then we had a CFO do an investor presentation. I expected that one to move more, but it did not. And then sold number 1, OCGN, for a 23.2% loss today. That was very, very unfortunate. What's so unfortunate about OCGN is it fit that strategy perfectly. It just didn't work out. And they did a delay. They had some news that was very, very bad, and a delay on their news. And man, it really hurt the stock. It was very, very unfortunate. Anyway, I apologize for that. We hope to make up for that with another great pick within here. All right, number 5. Let's go ahead and review the other ones that are still active. Number 5 on the list is NVDA, and today it finished up 0.38%. Number 4, BPMC. It finished up 1.37%. Number 3, AUTL, which its big day is tomorrow on Friday, so that should be huge. Really interested to see what happens. And that on Thursday was up 1.63%. And number 2 is SAFE, S-A-F-E, which reported more insider activity today, which was really terrific. And today this finished up 3.05%. If you got in on this the time when I called this out, you should now be starting to have some really nice profits on this one. I think it should continue to move upwards and do very, very well. All right, now let's get to the state of the market and take a look at what's going on within the SPY, the triple Qs, the IWM, ETF, and also the VIX. Here we go. Okay, so let's start off with the S&P 500. We are having good times. You know, we're in the wave 5, and wave 5 is looking good and has been very strong. Now, things you need to watch for. You need to watch for this to roll over negative, which I don't think will happen now that we've had CPI data. So now that we've had that, this is looking very, very good. I like this, a new high today. So this is continuing upwards, and there's still lots of momentum, but we will watch for the MACD negative cross down here. If we get that, then we need to start being concerned about the market because we could be heading for a correction after wave 5. Now that can never happen, and we could start wave 1 all over again. So there's some different scenarios that could play out, but I will be keeping track here within the top 7 videos each and every day, just kind of giving my opinion on when this should change. So far so good. Everything's looking really good and looking really, really strong. Okay, so let's take a look at the triple Qs. Triple Qs today finished up 0.14%. We have a beautiful candle right here. Same thing as the S&P. We have a wonderful MACD golden cross down here. And as long as this continues doing well and until we see a negative cross, there's no reason for concern or alarm. So I know there's lots of people who are concerned about, oh, inflation. Well, the market doesn't seem to be too concerned, as you can see that here in the market today. Okay, so let's take a look at the VIX and see how that's going. This is really important. The lower this is, the better it is for the stock market. And today it finished down 10%. So fear is leaving the market again, and 1610 is where it finished today. That is really, really low for the VIX, so there is not a lot of fear in the market right now. So this is another bullish indication. The only concern I have is the low volume of the overall market that happened today, and so that is not favorable. I like to see the stock market move up with high volume, not low volume, but there's not a lot of sellers out there right now is kind of what's going on. All right, so let's take a look at IWM, the Russell 2000. The reason why I like to watch the Russell 2000 is I have so many small cap stocks. Again, this is looking very, very good. This did finish down 0.74% today. It affected some of my plays, but overall, a wonderful trend is going very nicely here with the MACD. It's not overheated on the RSI. So there's lots of positive things, and I think that IWM will continue to move. Okay, so now let's get to the 3 stocks to replace. So 3 new stocks that should really help you to be successful. Let's start with number 7. Replacing number 7 is Dollar Tree, ticker symbol DLTR. And this had very significant insider activity just now. I just alerted this on our Discord. And so you are getting in on the beginning if you are a YouTube watcher on this particular one. I expect this to do very well. The insider swing play has a 70% win rate with an average gain per pick of 3%. As a 3 to 5 day swing, and so expecting this one to do well also. Today, Dollar Tree finished up 0.84%. My average in it's $99.86. I just bought it. And since calling this out is down 0.16%, so that's great. Analysts have an average target price of $118.42, so there's some upside here. Analysts target with that. This is a great value. We've had an earnings, and it appears to be very, very oversold. We are about to have a MACD golden cross on the bottom, and also Insider Director today had a really nice purchase in open market, and there's been quite a few of these happen right around the $99 level. This director is really loading up at that price. Okay, the next, number 6, replacing number 6, a new stock pick, and this is UWM Holdings, ticker symbol UWMC. UMWC. Okay, so we have and have had a really nice MACD golden cross down here on the bottom. It is pretty overheated on the RSI. That's my only point of concern. My average in this is $10.17 since calling this out. Since yesterday, I'm down 4.99% in this, so you haven't really missed out a lot on this, but this has a lot of volume and a lot of people really interested in it. And a director buy of significance, it was done in open market, and so I'm looking for this to really fly upwards. Analysts have an average target price of $12 a share. I could see this doing really, really well and moving forward. This should be a great pick for you. You're getting in at lower than what even I recommended it at, so that's good. And number one, we got to replace OCGN. And since that was a squeeze play, I'm going to replace it with another squeeze play in my opinion. Now, this has not got going yet, so this is ground floor squeeze play, but I think this one could really, really squeeze upwards. And this is Dave and Buster's, ticker symbol PLAY. Okay, so we have a couple things. First of all, we have a MACD golden cross down here on the bottom, and it's been explosive moving up. I called this out, initially called this out, and my average in it's 42.55, so it's been moving up. It's a 44.08. Since calling this out, I am up 8.87%. That was a call out in our standard Discord. And so anyway, analysts have an average target price of $49 a share. I don't know if that matters, but it does. Anyway, so this is a short squeeze. And the reason why I say so is because the short percentage is over 20%. So it's at 21.51%. And in after hours tonight, they had a great earnings report. So this should put some pressure on those short sellers, on those bears to cover, because each and every day that they have this, it gets more and more expensive for them. And so they will want to cover on this. And with how much shorts have been losing money on shorting stocks, they will not want to be in a stock that has positive news like earnings like this had. And so I believe there will be an exodus out of this stock for a lot of those short positions, and we should see this come down. And this is about the level of short percentage that AMC had before it squeezed upwards, which it really hadn't even squeezed yet. But anyway, I think play could be really, really good. Hopefully someone from Reddit is watching this, but I think this could really be a powerful squeeze play, and retail investors could really take advantage of this situation. They need to cover, and they need to cover fast, especially since those earnings were so good. That was one reason to kind of stay out of it. Anyway, I wish all of you the best on the stock market. Please have a plan for each and every stock that you trade, and please have a strategy behind every stock that you trade. It will make you money and make you more successful. And of course, I appreciate all of you who support us through the Discord. Wishing you all the best on the market, and Raythoven out.